Morning. Welcome back to Layton's Hollow. Pretty brisk morning out here. It's only +3 Celsius this morning. Pretty cold for this time of year. So yeah, yesterday I had my hay delivered. I couldn't get my 4-foot round bales this year. Seems like everybody is jumping up to 5-foot round bales. So today I had to tear my horse's feeder, which is a feeder I built for my horses about 15 years ago. I built it for 4-foot round bales, so you could just roll them in, close the gate, and the horses could eat away from it. It just saves a lot of hay. You don't lose as much. So yeah, these are the bales I got yesterday. Not sure if you can see them real well. And I also have more coming today, so I always like to have enough hay for my horses for the entire winter. That way I'm not trying to get hay in a snowstorm. Okay, so I'll take you guys along and you can actually see how I did this. Because the main reason I built it for myself is because all the feeders that were out there were like $1,000 or $1,500 and they didn't have a roof on them. Well, I didn't want that. I wanted a roof over my hay so it didn't get wet when I was feeding the horses. So I built one myself. And like I said, I built it 15 years ago and it's still around, so. Alright. So yeah, this is the feeder I built about 15 years ago. So what I got to do today, because I got to rebuild it, I need to bring it up to my barn. So I have to take it apart, or partly apart anyway, in order to get it on my trailer. So I'm going to pull the roof off now. Well, the one good thing about it is it's not heavy. Okay, so I decided not to bother to get the trailer to move the feeder because I figured by the time I get the quad, get it hooked up to the trailer, go get my trailer, get it out through all the paddocks and gates, it'd just take too much work. And I can move this by hand, so that's what I'm going to do. It's not that heavy, it's just awkward more than heavy. So I'm just going to drag it over this way. Recording. So I got the frame part down. Now I got to move the roof. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to pull it this way because it's actually sitting on the collar ties, so it's not affecting the metal roof at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it wider, but I had to take the measurements of the collar ties underneath here, which is the bottom part of a rafter, well, a truss I should say. So I got 75 inches, which is 6'3". So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to make this 74 inches. I don't want it to be exact because I want a little bit of play in case something's not square. So I got to pull, what I'm going to do is pull one side off. Like I got to disconnect it from here and up here. Then I'm going to pull this over this way till I get to the 74 inches. One side extended now. Right now I have 61 inches inside, which is good. That'll be actually perfect for a 5-foot roll. Even though they're sometimes they can be a little bit bigger, but because of the rounded part, it can always stick out at, like up here an inch or two because of the round. So I got this side's extended. Now I just got to take this side apart and extend it. And what I'm going to do though is I'm going to keep the upper portions the same size of what they were. So what it's actually going to do is the piece that comes here that goes to the top is actually going to be at an angle, which will allow the round bell to fit inside, and then I don't have to redo anything with the roof. I just kind of got to push it back in place and it's done. good. I got the back part of the feeder extended, like 10 inches or so. I got the front brackets all put on, and now I just got to make the door for it. And then, well, actually, the next thing I got to do is get the roof put back on. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Some engineering feat when you got to do this stuff by yourself. So let's see if I can figure it out. I'll put it online, or I'll put it on camera for you guys to watch me struggle. Yeah, got her all done. Turned the 4-foot A feeder into a 5-foot A feeder. So now I'm just gotta drag it out into the paddock, and wherever I put it, that's where it's staying, because this thing is going to be like probably 300 pounds now with all the extra material put into it. Okay, and well, I'll show you guys once I'm ready to pull it out there. I'm gonna go get a coffee now. I've been out here for a while, and I'll put a round bale of hay in there. Hopefully, keep my fingers crossed it fits. It should. So yeah, here comes the heavy part now. Now I gotta drag it out in the horse's paddock. Well, there goes nothing. Let's see if it's, I might have to turn it around because this is the door. Now I don't put a latch. Explain that to you guys. I'm getting a little far away. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't put a latch onto the horse's feeder because I find that if I put something that's solid there, they have a tendency to break it. So usually I just use a bungee cord. That usually works out the best. Because I'm getting older, and I do not want to stop doing physical work because it's getting harder. Because that's about the worst thing you can do as you get older is to stop doing the hard work. Because then, you know, you start losing muscle mass and you become weaker and weaker all the time. So, I got my powerhouse coming to help me now. We're going to get her in the camera, I think, the first time ever. Hey, hi, away, come on. Over there. You don't have to look at it. Just kind of pull a little. Oh, pull it. There you go. This seems like a little easier. Try that side. We're almost there now anyway. You pull first. Can you? Don't hurt your back, okay? Like if you find it too hard, don't do it. I can help you too. You lift it up, I think it makes it easier for you, doesn't it? I think we're pretty close now. Well, we got to get it to a flat.
It's gotta go
Back a little bit more.
Yeah. Looks better.
I'm going to have to put something underneath one of the corners.
Yeah.
Hey. No, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now is go get a round bale of hay. This is like trying to move a 1,500-pound football player. No, right in, just like this. But I got to take the poly in that off. Yeah. the feeder didn't move the hay.
There you go. All right. Doesn't need to be held anymore.
Everything worked out great. Fits in there nice and snug. Actually, stopped the horses from wasting too much hay, because this stuff's getting pretty expensive nowadays, especially with the cost of fuel and everything here. If you got anything out of the video, give it a thumbs up. It would sure help this channel grow, and consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And thanks for watching.